It's late because I just finished Painkiller Nearly. I had to work tonight and I'm launching late. The weather's nice. I think I can get a little flight in. So let's have some fun. All right. So I cut off my launch. It was shaky, but I wasn't recording. It's my grass. It's so gosh darn tall. It grabs the lines, these lines as I come up, and the wing came up crooked. So I was like, tried to fix it, and ran and launched. I don't know how many successful forwards in a row I've done now, but it's something I'm proud of. I had like 35 maybe, and they really helped me sort that out. I'm about to fly over houses. Woohoo, let's not do that. So I've lost a bunch of cool footage lately, and it very much frustrates me. My friend, very cool guy. You guys might know Tim. He has a big beard. I made a video flying to Tim's. Anyway, he has a little less airtime than I do, and he said, Woody, I'm thinking about buying this wing. Take it up, test it out, let me know what you think. So I really put it through its paces. Like I pulled big ears, which is this, when you do this to your wing, and saw how they came back. I'm gonna do it again, this time with the camera pointed up. See, you do this, it's like a descent technique, and then I let them go and see how the wing returns. My wing returns very nicely. I very much love this Speedster 2. It doesn't stop me from looking like a cheater, you know, at other wings and drooling, but this Speedster 2 has been fantastic for me. It's just the right fit for what I'm looking for. Full review will come someday, but I did like a first impressions. I did some acro, I did some big asymmetric spirals, and all the footage was lost. Tonight is late. It's a late time for me to get started to fly, and it's because we did Painkiller Nearly tonight. And then, you know, the show went well. It was funny. We did this thing. For people who don't know what Painkiller Nearly is, we do a big podcast called Painkiller Already. If you're subbed to my channel, maybe you've seen it. Maybe if you don't even watch it, you know it exists. But for Patreons, we do something called Painkiller Nearly, and it's kind of more of a private show for people who pay $10 or $5 a month, I forget which. And then it comes out for free, an audio-only version, but like a week delayed, so that the people who pay for it get more value. Anyway, I finished that. It was really funny. We did this thing where, like, we looked at modern art, and we had to guess whether it was done by a toddler or by an artist. And we got about 60% right. I need to gain altitude soon. And that wrapped up, and then I headed down the stairs like Fred Flintstone at the end of a day of work. Got my paramotor out in the yard, and now I'm flying. So I need altitude. There's a certain sod farm I go to when I want to mess around, because I know the owner likes paramotors. The thing is, I got real low, and I couldn't see, and I got a little lost. I thought it was that. I thought that was the sod farm, but that is not it. I think it's over there. So I'm just going to go around all these houses, over the farms and landing zones, and head over to my sod farm. That's the sod farm I'm looking for. Awesome. Man, I like flying so much. Like, I hope everyone does something that they like as much as I like flying. Like this, I never thought I would be a bird person. I always thought I was a water guy. I used to daydream of being reincarnated as a dolphin or a porpoise or something. I thought that would be the bomb. Now, I don't know. Maybe hawks have it made. I'm not sure. But I'm going to go over here and goof around. And I'll tell you, I started this flight a little bit rattled, a little bit like angry, because I've been trying to mow the yard, and we do it together as a family, and everyone always has something they'd rather do more. And it's just like, man, this yard's messing up my flying. Grr, you all a bunch of stinkers. And now it's just like, yay, I love Earth. This is so great. What a time to be alive. Because I'm sitting in a flying lawn chair, which is about as cool as it gets. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just happy. So I don't see any people out here. I think I've told the story before. The first time I came out here, like the dad was here, then the grandfather came here, and he wanted to be an ultralight or hang glider pilot, but it didn't work out. And like the kids came over, and they all had vehicles. They all had like ATVs or golf carts or trucks or something, and they just came out to see the crazy flying lawn chair guy, and told me I was welcome to fly here anytime. And I try not to wear it out. I doubt I come here more than once a week, but I do come here from time to time. Now I'm going to come here, get some altitude, and maybe play around with little acrobatics. We'll see. So I don't have it on video, but this weekend I was using a different wing. It was a Muse 3. That's my Speedster 2. There, you can see. When I was doing wingovers, half of the wing collapsed. So you can see the middle there, just a little less than the middle, completely folded over and kind of laid against these lines. And I handled it really well. I was like the super version of me. You know, I weight shifted the side that's still flying, pump the brake, pump the brake. Took like 6 pumps to get it all out. And it was great. Like, I did exactly what you're supposed to do, and I was kind of proud of me for that. The thing is, I'm also a little bit rattled now in hindsight. Like, you're supposed to, when you turn right, you're supposed to turn left a little bit with your brake, maybe even a good bit, to keep that side of the wing inflated. And my technique must have been off, because that's what happens when your technique is off. So I'm a little bit rattled. So I might not go real big with these, but we'll see. All right, let's give this a go. We gotta head home before too long, but all right. So, nice and easy, Woody. Actually, I think I'm gonna fly over the field a little bit. Let's use a baby weight shift. Easy, shift right. Pull that outside brake. That's not easy, Woody. This goes so big, so fast sometimes. If anyone here is an acro genius, how the hell do you do smaller wingovers? I feel like I'm getting over the wing like by my second pull. Alright, so what I'm going to do are asymmetric spirals. Check the power lines. Alright, I'm going to relocate and do asymmetric spirals. Alright, these are a little more in my comfort zone than wingovers. Let's play with them. So, dive down, swing a little bit, dive down, swing a little bit, dive down, swing a little bit, hold the outside brake like a smart pilot, dive down, swing a little bit, dive down. Alright, so we're locked in a regular spiral, dive down. Not locked, I wouldn't say. Now let's do something cool on this one. Yeah. Totally wicked. Alright, so that went well. If there's anything that didn't go well, I feel like, looking at where I am, if I had hypothetically pulled my reserve parachute, I'd have landed on trees or houses or something. So maybe I should have started upwind there. But, yeah, I'm mostly happy with how they went. Let's gain some altitude. So what's happened is I checked the time, and it's sunset right now. Because I have this strobe, I have like 30 more minutes of legal flight time. So I'm gonna head back home. If I get to that construction site in time, I might do more acro there. If I feel like it's time to get down, I'll head straight home. So that's where we are. Gonna let the trimmers out, get some speed. So sorry for talking at full throttle, but I'm gonna use the speed bar too. This thing pulls on these pulleys. Here, I'll show you. See this? It controls that, and it makes the wing go even faster. So, I can't show you because it's in my pocket, but my body on this wing, like this setup, goes about 40 miles an hour, 40, when I'm at full speed bar. I tested it with the wind and against the wind, and that's what I do. If you're heavier than me, you'll go faster. If you're lighter than me, you'll go slower, but that's about right. So I'm gonna sit back there as fast as I can and check in with you guys in a minute. All right, so I've got about 20 minutes before I violate FAA rules, and my house is right there. Let me see which way the camera's pointed. Oh, too high. My house is right there, and I have 20 minutes to get there, so that's nothing. I'm gonna practice doing like the weakest wing over I know how, and see if I can do a smaller one that doesn't get too big too fast. I'm not gonna go a full 180 degrees like I've been taught. Just gonna like bank, shift, bank, shift, bank. That's a little late. All right, spiral. Weak sauce, but that was the goal. Let's do another one. I'm gonna get some altitude for safety. So sorry I'm talking at full throttle, but I feel like with asymmetric spirals, I can go big and controlled. I feel like with wingovers, I can go big or controlled. So rather than just keep going big until I get the hang of it, I'm gonna go controlled and try and baby step up again. Because according to me anyway, I'm just going too big too soon. I wanna back it off and do this in baby steps. So we'll do one more thing and then we'll zip home. All right, now let's try and do some sissy wingovers. Go here, there, shift, pull. See, kind of big, really. Pull. By my standards, that wasn't as sissy as I was targeting. But we're gonna end, you know, I did feel pretty in control. I don't know, medium in control, I don't know. I'm gonna head back home, call it a win, and it should be, dude, it's awesome. Look at this, look at this. But it's definitely time to get home, so I'm just gonna go full trim speed and get cooking. I used to fly in big hiking boots because I read that they were safer, and in some ways they are. Like, it's ankle protection, and heaven forbid you put your heel all the way back and your prop hits it. The thing is, I found that these, I can't show them to you very well, these slight, like, smooth bottoms make for easier landings to me. My current landing style is to kind of foot drag it in, because sometimes, especially today, like when there's no wind, sometimes I come in really fast, faster than I comfortably run, and I just kind of use my feet as feelers and add more flair and slide into a landing. And that's become a really comfortable way for me to do it. So yeah, I like these shoes for flying. I don't know, like, yeah, it'd be goofy, but I wish there was a high top version of this, or something with a let's pull the trimmers, something with a smooth bottom that was also high top would be the perfect shoe. But I feel like Converse All-Stars are too uncool. Dude, I'm 44. You can't wear Chuck Taylors. Like, act your age to some extent, right? But anyway, talking about footwear. So one thing I've been doing lately, probably not today, I don't know, is I just start idling from really high, and then I try and pick the spot I land. And it's kind of a neat exercise, because if I ever have an engine out, my fourth engine out, never on the air conception, but I had 3 before that. Anyway, if I have an engine out, I look at these fields and say, well, I could land here and I could land there. But you really put it to the test when you land without using your throttle. I don't know if I feel like doing that today, but here I am talking about it and such. I often land on the other side of my driveway because I feel like the penalty for messing up is lower. But somehow today I got the idea I'd land on the close side of my driveway. I'm still lined up for the far. Oh shucks, I forgot to put my seat in. There we go. Alright, so you guys are all set up to watch this landing. Let's do some S-turns, because I'm coming in high without going over my neighbor's house. Still high, I think. Over the trees. Still high. I hate coming in low over the telephone lines because the penalty for hitting a line is very high. But I think I got this. Not my best landing. Okay. So what happened is on either side of the driveway is these big grooves. And I kind of flared so I'd go above them. Oh, my boy's here to pick me up. Look at so I kind of just gave more flare to get over the driveway to some extent. And hey, if I'm on my feet, I'm doing okay, I guess. Colin, how was that landing? Good. It was good, he says. Well, I'm going to pack up the wing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. God knows I enjoyed the flight. Enjoy the outro. All right. It's not a look that everybody can pull off, but I think the boys got it. What do you think, Colin?
I wear a helmet and some goggles on, and the mic I don't want in my mouth.
Yeah. He looks good.
Yeah.
Multi-million-dollar deals, got $1 million deal. When I was younger, I would wonder how $1 million feel. And for real, it feel like I ain't even broke the seal. Cause when you drop hits, they want you to pick up the bill. Now my life is in Maryland, my heart is in Chicago. New York state of mind, but out LA, man, that's where I go. When I need to lay this shit down, so much on my mind, that's the reason I'm spitting now.